Well, hello there. Welcome to Tarot After Dark. If you are hearing this portion of it, that means you're watching the recording. So please let me know that you've watched the replay and please still follow along. There's enough space as we delve into the tarot cards and all of the lovely things that are involved with it. And I have something super special, but I want to start out by just clearing the space. Actually, I have to do it here so you can hear it. So I don't have something super special. I have someone super special with me today, and I'm going to invite her on in a second. And let's just clear the space. Let me know you are here, and got to make sure this thing is safe. There's not a lot of lights on in here, so it's really hard to see where the little hole goes for this incense. I don't want to mess things up. So yeah, so we're here to talk everything tarot, whether you're terrified of tarot or you just want to stretch your intuition a little bit. And to help with that, I have a very amazing, special person who's agreed to come on with me. And she's been a big inspiration in my life. And I'm so happy she's here. So let me bring Raphael on. Hello, Raphael.
Hello.
I'm so happy you're here.
Yay. Yes.
Yes.
Good thing for technology, right?
Yes. Thank goodness for technology.
Mhm.
So Raphael, she is an intuitive healer, an intuitive coach. She uses crystals. And what's the term for it? For the crystal?
Lithomancy.
Lithomancy, which is, working with stones and crystals. And she does like everything. It's so hard to just put her in a box. So we're not going to put her in a box at all.
No,
Nobody
we don't
deserves
like
to be in
boxes.
Unless they're presents and you get to open them and bring the stuff out.
That's always fun. Yes.
Those are the good ones. Yeah. So let us know you're here. I'm streaming to my Facebook and YouTube. So hopefully I will see comments. So if you comment, let me know. Or if you comment, please do that. And then I can see that it's actually working. And we're going to go from there. And what you can comment is just, what do you hope to gain from participating in this Tarot After Dark? And notice I said participate. It's not just to sit back and watch like it's just, a YouTube channel or TV or something. I really dreamt that this is something to be interactive. And because it's after dark, we can kind of let our hair down. Even if we have short hair, we can let our hair down and just be who we are in the shadows and not have to worry about being perfect with anything. And that to me is when the intuition really, really lights up. Okay. So what I wanted to, and if you've watched previous Tarot After Darks, I try and keep things similar, but this time around, I wanted to change things up a little bit. And I have 3 decks with me, and I know Raphael has some decks. We didn't plan this one, so she doesn't know about this, so we'll get it out of the way. Is I picked a card, the same card from each one of these decks. So when I shuffled, I came up with the card that flopped out first from one of the decks was the 8 of Wands. So I thought, okay, well, we'll use the 8 of Wands in all of the decks. So I have the regular Rider-Waite deck, the traditional one. I have a really fancy, really nice indie deck, and I have my Spacious Tarot indie deck as well. Oh, hi, Jillian. Yay, it's working. I can see your comment. Excellent. Thanks for being here. So I want to show each one of these cards. And the purpose of this is that even though it's the same card, it's supposed to mean the same thing. Well, it doesn't, because it depends on the question. It depends on your energy, depends on the reader, all of the above. Right, Raph?
Definitely. Yes.
Yeah. So are you trying to find the 8 of Wands?
Good. Yes, it's going to take me a while.
Yeah,
I was
that's
hoping
why
the universe was going
I
to help me, but
I
no.
keep talking. So it's, there's only so many cards. You'll find it. So the traditional deck, the Eight of Wands looks like that. So, and the basic universal meaning of it is that, swift action. Wands are all about fire energy, taking action, that sort of thing. And so with the traditional one, you kind of get the movement with that, like everything's moving in the right direction. Or, again, depending on the question you have, will determine what the message is that comes through. Okay. Then I have my fancy schmancy deck, and that's the Eight of Wands. So notice how different the energy is. And drop in the comments, how does this energy compare to this energy? Just let me know in the comments what difference you feel. Obviously, the artwork is more intricate, yes, but go by feeling as well. And just for a moment, I'm going to change the perspective here so it's a little wider so you can actually see better. Because I have one more. Hi, Christina. Good to see ya. So which one of the, okay, let me get the next one. This is the Spacious Tarot. Okay, so it's similar to the first one. Spacious Tarot, obviously the energy of it, of the people who created it as well, they wanted it to be spacious. So the energy is going to feel a little bit different, but I'm curious to know how that makes you feel. Did you find it, Raf?
I found one. Yeah, I have.
Okay.
I also chose 3 decks. So,
isn't that, we didn't plan that, everybody. Just so you know.
so I found this
So,
one out
let's
of.
see. Oh wow, that one
Yeah,
is totally different. Hey,
I know. Yeah, this is the Guardian Tarot.
yeah, that one to me doesn't have Eight of Wands vibes to it. That's cool.
It really doesn't, does
Cool.
it? I haven't
No.
used this deck yet, really. Oh,
Hmm.
I lied. I don't know why. Maybe that's for somebody. That's 6 of Pentacles. Weird.
Oh, no wonder. Oh, and
Weird.
Christina's saying you like the center one. Yeah, it's very vivid. So how does it make you feel compared to the other ones? Like if you didn't know anything about tarot, what would this speak to you as the Eight of Wands? Hi, Charlie. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Good to have you here. Thanks for popping by. How does this make you feel? These are all Eight of Wands, and when Raf finds her other Eight of Wands, she'll pop them up too. It's hard to hold them all. I got small hands.
You do. So I found this one. This is the Eight of Wands out of the Guardian Tarot. Does that feel more like it?
It's different. I like it though.
It's
different.
whimsical. Yeah.
Yeah. No, hold it up more. Hold it up longer.
I need more hands then.
Yeah, I know. Wow. So that one, it's really reaching out of your mind and putting things out to the universe. So yeah, that has energy that's, to me, it's like a lightning coming out of your head.
Yes.
Saying, from my mind, send it out.
Exactly. And I think that's a full moon too. Or it's to me, yeah, more balanced.
Close enough to a full moon. Yeah, just like now. Let's see, what does Christina have to say? Feel growth, maybe due to the direction. Yeah, definitely. And I just wanted this to make a point that even though they're the same card, they're the same suit, they're the same number, the artist and the creator has their own energy when it comes to these cards. So the same thing goes with the person who's doing the reading. Oh, by the way, Raf, the other one, another one came out. It's the Chariot. So if you look for your Chariot card.
Nice.
So it's interesting because the same thing happens with different people who are reading the cards or the question you have. The question you have relating to relationships or the question you have relating to like finances, and you get the same card, it's going to have a slightly different meaning. So it's really, and I say that with the message that doesn't complicate it, it makes it easier because it gets you to just trust your gut reaction when you tune into these things. What are you picking up on? That is the answer. But then we get into doubt. And then we're like, but no, that can't be it. That's not usually what the Eight of Wands means, and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And talking to the little, little voice in your head starts trying to censor you. And it's really, you listen to that first voice and you take it a little bit further from there, right?
I always find as soon as doubt creeps in, you block yourself from anything in this world. You think about it, right? You going for a new job or anything. As soon as doubt creeps in, you're already done.
Yeah, it shifts the energy for sure. If you think of like a hot air balloon, you're letting the air out of the balloon every time you doubt yourself. So, back down to the ground you go. No more traveling for you. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
I got to put this incense out. It's a bit much, It's a bit smoky. So, talk amongst yourself while I figure this thing out. Did you find the Chariot card, Raph?
Oh my goodness. Well, you should have told me before because no.
Yeah, but I couldn't. I
No.
just came up with it as
You're just going. Yeah.
yeah.
That's good.
These are the inspirations you get when you take your pup out for a quick bathroom walk before you do a live.
Yeah, I love it. All right. Wish
That's
me
how it
luck.
goes.
I'm trying to look really quickly.
So, and then I'll just pick the Chariot card. So the first cards, like the Eight of Wands, those are from the minor arcana, or they're the pip cards. So they're like your playing cards. And if you're new to tarot, that helps explain it. If you're not new to tarot, and I see that there's like 24 people watching here, thank you for being here. Pop in the comments, new or not new. So then I know how to speak more to those of you who showed up live. And if you watches the replay, then you can let me know as well. And it's always good to know who knows what. Hey, I'm a life learner. I don't know everything about tarot. I watch tons of tarot. I read lots of books. I do lots of practice because it's fun. I love doing it. And there's always something new to learn. All right. So we have Christina is new. And I'm sorry if you're commenting and I'm not seeing it, but this is all that's showing up on my StreamYard app so far. So hopefully, it all works out. So
It always does.
It always does. Yeah. And we have to have that mindset that it is the way it is. Interaction is fantastic though, because, it just feels more interactive that way. So with the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, this is typical, right? Or if they're not sphinxes, they're horses that are actually running, right? But with this particular one, oh, the raft's showing. What do you have there? Oh, what are they horses?
This one, no, it's more Egyptian.
Okay, so the Sphinx thing too. Okay.
Yeah, same.
Oh, neat. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
The imagery is so rich.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, Jillian says, not new, but I don't know much about tarot. Stick around. Thanks for being here. That's nice. I love that. Yeah. So with the traditional one, like actually I have another deck and it has horses that are actually running. With this one, it looks like he's in a cement chariot and the sphinxes aren't moving anywhere. But the point of this truly is moving forward, and the direction you're going to move the choice you're going to make, it doesn't matter. It's just moving forward, getting going. Isn't that funny? The Eight of Wands and this card both popped out because this needs the Eight of Wands energy to just say, just freaking do it. Don't worry about what direction you're going to go. Go, do it. You can do it.
I see with this card, there's a lot of balance, right?
Yeah.
So you're moving forward in a balanced state. So it's better, you know, it's forward movement for positive outcome.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. And then with the other deck, totally different energy. This one, it's kind of dark. That's what I get with Tarot After Dark. But there is a wagon. I'd have to probably turn my brightness up a little bit so you can see it. So there is a chariot. There's the wheels here, but it almost looks like it's trying to go in different directions. So this one to me feels a heck of a lot more energetic than that last one. And it's interesting, this piece behind it, to me, it looks like a big selenite tower.
I was just going to say that. I can't see very well, but yeah, it really reminds me of selenites.
Yeah. So this one is like, the energy is going all over the place. So you've got to direct it, and she's looking forward. So it's like she's gathering all her energy up. So it's going to go in the direction she wants it to go.
She's in control of her ride.
Yeah. Yeah. And often the traditional versions show that the rider isn't even holding on to the reins. So it's like, yeah, total control and not worrying about trying to direct or control things. I'm going to turn this light down again because it's Tarot After Dark.
Am I too bright?
Too dark. So show me the other one you have. Let's show everyone that one.
I didn't find it in the other one yet.
Oh, okay.
I was just listening to you. I have these two.
Yeah, I love that. I love it. Here, let me go wide so it's easier to. Yeah, those are really fantastic. Oh, and something else which is interesting. Sometimes they don't totally change. They repeat things. If you can see the little crescent shapes on the shoulders, that's meant to be the phases of the moon, right? Same with this one. He's got that, and even behind him, the canopy has like celestial stars to show that, you know, you're following what the universal flow is, and you're harnessing the phases of timing and the moon and your energy and your emotions. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So the not simple tarot, that's the one I'm going to do. Spacious tarot is this one.
I love
it's
that.
Totally different. It's like it's two cliffs, and then there's a river. Right. So with this one, sometimes it feels like you're going against the stream. And when, and it's okay. It might be a little harder to do, but keep going. You've made the decision to take that journey. You got to follow through. So energy changes, right? What do you pick up, Raph?
I just absolutely love it. It's just like complete surrender, and just know that you are being guided safely, to the end, even though you don't know what's beyond. You know that you just energetically just trust the flow.
I love that.
Very soothing, that card.
Yeah. So, I recommend, if you're new to playing with tarot, is find a deck you resonate with. And sometimes you don't know, because you're like, you can't always play with cards. I know some stores have them open and you can. Others, you just have to use your intuition. So sometimes you might not resonate with many of the other cards, but give it time. It takes time to create a relationship with your cards sometimes. often it's like instant and you love it, but sometimes it takes a little bit more to create that. And that's my personal experience. Maybe set it aside for a little bit and go back to it and read the book, do whatever it takes. Since you bought it, right? If you bought it, you don't want it to be wasted and just sit there collecting dust, right? So what I would love to do, and this is the whole point of Tarot After Dark, is for participation, is I would love for Raphael to pick a card, and then we're all going to just tune into the energy of it before she reveals what it is.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is just think about what comes up. And we'll give you a moment to do that too, especially if you're watching this as a replay before we reveal what it is. And what you want to do is you just want to tune into what comes through to you. Is it an image? Is it a feeling? Is it a color? Does it remind you of something? Because that's how you grow. And I notice the viewership has dropped off. What? I got to participate? F you. I'm out. And I would love for you to pop it into the chat. And the reason I say that is because even if you think, oh, it's wrong, it's not. We can always find a way to connect it, to have an association with it. And that's helping you learn how you get messages through you, how your intuition works in certain circumstances. Okay.
Yeah, because we're all different and we don't all pick up the messages the same.
Yeah.
That's
why I love doing these lives with Raphael, because, often we'll pull a card and I'll come up with what I think and she'll come up with what she thinks. And, when I do calls with Katya, same thing. Like it's not like, oh, I'm right, they're wrong. They're right, I'm wrong. It's like they're all collectively right. And the message you're meant to hear, you'll get it from whatever source comes through. So, all right. So you picked the card.
I did. I just want to say, I think a lot of people are scattered, or there's been a lot of things, energy on people's mind, because half the deck just flew.
Oh, okay. So that's a good reminder then. So everybody, take a deep breath in, close your eyes, hold that breath down into your belly and release. Settle into your body. Bring all your energy back from wherever it's been today. Be fully present and trust yourself. Trust that you're going to pick up on the messages you're meant to hear, or you're meant to share with someone else. It might not be a message for you. So don't be afraid to participate. All right. Okay. Oh, Jillian was like, oh, that's me. Okay. I hope you feel better now, Jillian. All right, everybody. So just taking a moment to just tune into that card that Raphael has and just put in the chat or the comments, wherever you're at, what you're picking up from it. I'm picking up that it's a minor arcana card. So it's to do with everyday life. It's funny. It feels like spades. And I'm like, spades? What's that in tarot language?
What is that anyways? There is.
I think it's swords. Swords.
I used to do reading cards. I can't remember though. Yeah.
Yeah. Spades is swords. Yeah. So Christina says she's picking up surrender. Jillian's picking up Ohio. Okay, that's interesting. Anyone else? I wonder what's happening over on YouTube, if anybody is commenting here. Again, apologies if it's not coming through, because, that's technology, people. I can't help it. All right. So I'm also drawn to color for some reason, and I'm not coming up with a specific color, just the word color. It's weird.
I like that. That makes sense.
Okay. So
Same with
what do we,
Ohio. Who said Ohio?
Jillian?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, anyone? Give you another moment. All right.
Okay. You want me to turn it?
Sure.
Okay. Here we go.
10 of Wands. Nice.
If you look closely, it's
Oh,
releasing. See?
yeah.
He's releasing, how, and leaves the bottom, that energy of, letting go, seasons change, and
Oh my
it's
God.
releasing the past. Where do you want to move forward? So, whoever said Ohio, is she planning on going on a trip? Are they moving? Is
Oh,
there
she says
something?
that's where she's from.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And Christina said surrender. So to
Yes.
me, that definitely goes along with it.
100%.
I love that card. It's very symbolic, letting go
Mhm.
of the past. That's, those skeletons in your closet, seeing beyond them.
Yeah.
It's
Or
okay.
valuing the skeletons in your closet, where you came from, and honoring everything that makes you who you are,
I love it.
and actually loving every aspect of self.
Hmm. So what I had to say, well, I got it right. It wasn't, not that it's about right or wrong. It's a minor arcana. I
Mm-hmm.
said spades, swords, so no, that wasn't it. I also said color, which
You
is,
did.
and I said I didn't come up with a specific color, but to me, it's just that one is a little void of color.
Yeah. But I also feel like, what color do you want to paint with next?
Mm, yeah, I like that. You can always find a meaning to what you guessed. That's the whole point of this little game. I love that. That was a good
Mm-hmm.
primer. So there's always messages in there. Somebody needed to hear that message. So if that made sense for you, oh, I don't know if I see that again, Jillian. Sorry, I missed it before. Diamond in the rough, life's twists and turns is what she was getting from the card. And I know she posted that before you turned the card over.
That's beautiful.
So perfect. Yeah. Well done. Well done. Yeah. And I love that Christina said surrender. Oops. That's not where'd it go? There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's true too. When you can look back at your past, that's a form of just surrendering to, hey, that is what is. What can I enjoy from it? And then what can I get from it, and how can I grow? So love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's do another one. I'm going to use my Spacious Tarot, and I'm going to pick one, but I would love for somebody to, what do you want to know? Who wants a card? Now everyone will comment. Who wants a card? But it's still full participation. And if you want one, say what do you want to know about? What's the query, the question, the subject? I don't know. Help me out, Raph.
Realistically, it's a lot about, I think there's a lot of shifts and changes. So you could just ask, for clarity, energy in your life. Like what should you maybe be focused on a little bit more? And
Okay.
yeah, more of a focal
So
point maybe.
we have two here. So Jillian first, she wants to know about her love life. And first of all, I want to say I love how you posed this, Jillian. I have a post in my mind that I'm gonna do. It's like how to ask the the right questions in tarot, because I know some people I follow on TikTok, they're doing a live and people are like, will he love me? Does so and so, and and it's like yes or no questions are not easy to answer in tarot, even though people try and do it all the time. But realistically, it doesn't work. But the way you asked for this is perfect. I want to know about my love life. So that leaves it open. And just as I was saying that, a card flipped. So now I would love everybody to participate in this. I have the card in my hands. Tune into the energy of the card and pop in the comments what you're picking up. Even if it doesn't make sense. Even if it doesn't make sense to the question Jillian's asking, it doesn't matter. Just what comes to your mind. I don't have a glass of wine poured here yet. Otherwise, I usually just sit there and drink. Maybe Raph, there she goes. So till we get some answers here. Okay, so Jillian's getting weary, fear, and unknown. Now, the thing is, this is your question too. So that might be you putting your energy into it or how you're feeling around the situation. Keeping in mind that might be part of it. Sometimes it's hard for us to be impartial when we're doing our own readings. And Christina says shooting star. Interesting. Okay. What about you, Raph? What do you pick up?
I pick up it's a positive, definitely, and maybe her fears are holding her back. She just needs to take that leap of faith. And plus, a couple of cards fell out also. I'll share afterwards if that's okay.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, clarifying cards are perfect. Okay, ready for the reveal? Drum roll. We have the Elder of Swords. So to me, this kind of feels like shooting star energy, Christina. Right? And weary, fearful, unknown. Maybe this crow has been flying for a long time. We don't know. Swords are about using your intellect and doing a lot of thinking. So yeah, that could be part of it, and not knowing what's going on. But so Elder of Swords is king of swords. So he's been there and he's done that. He's comfortable with what it is that he's doing. He's straight as an arrow. Maybe that's your person that's coming into your life. Having that groundedness, that rock, that peaceful energy. Someone who's mind. What's that?
A logical mind.
Yeah. Somebody who's had a lot of experience and been there, and now that they trust who they are. Like, look at that sword. It's not wavering. It's straight up. It's pointed to the future. I know what I want. I'd like someone like that.
Put your mind to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And same with who asked this question? Julian?
Yeah, Jillian. Yeah.
Jillian. Yeah. I'm curious if she's in a relationship already.
Okay.
Because it's almost like if you put your mind to it, and if that's the energy that you want to do, then it's there for you. But you need to step in.
Yeah. There you go. I like that. So what cards came out? The clarifiers.
Okay, so here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. So
wow.
I know. So 2 of Wands. So to me right now, that just feels like there's more of a connection, right? It's like sharing the energies of your life together, or deciding to invest in an energy or a person more so.
Love it.
Yes. And then the 8 of Cups. And the energy I pick up from this is the energy of there's been a lot of life experiences. So you know what you don't want. So it makes it easier for understanding what you do want. Kind of like been there, done that.
I like that.
And then the Chariots.
That one looks familiar.
Ta-da! So I don't know if that energy is where like compromise on where to live. Maybe that's a hiccup also. Or that movement. So things might not completely be ideal. So there's a little bit of sacrifice that might need to be taken. But then, ta-da!
The Lovers.
I know, isn't that wonderful?
And Jillian says, yes, a soul connection for sure. And then bingo.
So yes, there's, you know, it's definite, but it just feels like there's a lot of give and take on both areas or ends to make this situation work out. And it does feel like it's a very positive one. So let go of fear is what I'm picking up.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's a good collective message. I hope that resonates for you, Jillian, and that it's complete for you for now. Let us know. And then we'll move on to Christina. Okay. No, Jillian says, sounds good. Love it. Okay. And Christina, will I let go is her question. So tune into the energy. Pop in the chat what you pick up on the card. Even if I haven't pulled it yet, that's kind of cool too. Oh, and Christina says, very nice. Hope your relationship flourishes. Yes. Ooh, interesting. Just as I was saying that, a card flew out, but I know this is for you, Christina.
So will she let go is the question?
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, I would love to hear anybody put in the comments what you're picking up. Again, if you're watching this as a replay, pop in there what you're picking up. It's a good exercise. I mean, it's fun. It's a fun game. Nobody likes to exercise. Or is that just me?
I'm forcing myself to like exercise.
See,
it's not an easy task.
Nobody forces themselves to play a game, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, ladies, gentlemen, whoever's here. Hardship. Okay, hardship, hurt, forgiveness. That's what Jillian's picking up. Okay. Courage means yes. All right, all right. Okay. We're getting a lot of repeaters tonight. 8 of Wands. Taking action. So, you know, will I let go? I don't know. Will you? It's up to you. What you put your mind to and put your energy to, and everything's flowing in the right direction, you can get there. You can do what you need to do.
Yeah. What I feel is a really good energy would be by not letting go, what is it serving?
Yeah.
In the long run. You know,
looking at both sides.
Yeah. How long are you willing to energetically be in this? I want to say game, but I'm going to say energy field of turmoil.
Mm-hmm. So hardship, hurt, and forgiveness that Jillian picked up on, maybe that's what it's time. It's time to get rid of that. So, moving away from it as far away as possible. And then Christina, well, you know yourself best, the courage, right? Courage means yes. Courage means let go. It's okay. You'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's what comes up.
I have to share this one because this one jumped out also to do with that question. So, which actually kind of goes along the same lines as we were just talking about.
Okay.
The tower.
Oh, wow.
So it's about releasing and letting go because the foundation wasn't built on solid ground, and so it's about a lot of healing. And then it's almost like pruning a garden is what I'm seeing as an image of, clearing out the weeds and all that and planting beautiful flowers to create a beautiful space.
I love that.
Over
Yeah.
top of the old.
Yeah. If there's been any sort of infrastructure, whether it's physical or emotional or mental, in order to move beyond it, we often have to raise it, right? Which means, blast it apart, get rid of it. So it's time to move on. It's like Vegas. They do that all the time. They implode the buildings and they're all side by side, but the building just collapses on itself. So if you're afraid, this is what I'm picking up. Thank you, Spirit. If you're afraid that by this tower coming down that it's going to fall on or affect anyone else, it's like I feel that this just is going to be the best for you, and it's not going to negatively affect anybody else in the way that you think. I hope that makes sense. That's just what came through. Often we're change, we think we're afraid of change, but often we're afraid of how changes within us is going to affect other people. So, and we let that hold us back. Ask me how I know that.
Well, we're always afraid of the unknown because it's unknown. Whereas if we stay in the same, at least we know what's going to happen and all that. I just want to say, I don't know who said forgiveness. That's the key factor in this whole scenario is forgiveness of energy, of self, the other person, or whoever it is. Just forgiveness all around. Let bygones be bygones. And, energetically move forward with hearts, with your heart for
Love
all
that
around.
Love it. And then Christina says, oh my, you all spoke to me. So on target. It totally makes sense. Great. Good. I hope that gives you the strength you need and the courage you need to be yourself and let go. I love it. Yes, sometimes we are our own worst enemies, Jillian. Yeah, that's why we have friends around to remind us of how strong we are and to come from a place of love. Ah, Stacy, you made it. Yay. Good job. If you would like the card pulled for you, let us know. Let us know generally what it's about. Do you need clarity? That sort of thing. We will make it happen. So, yeah, that was a really good one because, and I like that everyone put their 2 cents in, so to speak, because that message is there for you. And just the way that you said that, Christina, you all spoke to me. So that is everybody who commented. It all makes sense. So, and you're welcome. Yeah. Yeah. Tarot to me, is a great way to really answer questions in, for lack of a better term, in a logical way, because they're all, even though they're different, the decks are different, they have a similar message to them. I feel that having so many different decks, it's like what resonates with you depending on the topic, depending on the question, depending on your mood, depending on how you perceive messages by looking at the images, like, right? Like just looking at something simple like that. We have the 7 of Cups. This one looks totally different than the traditional 7 of Cups, which usually shows a bunch of different cups with different things in them. One's a snake, one's a dragon, one's, flowers and stuff, where this has totally different energy to it. And it's really cool how we can feed our collection habit so we can buy more decks or create more decks, even that. Yeah. So Stacy says, I'd be happy to receive a reading today. How about a card on finding a new acreage with house anytime soon? All right. So let's see what comes up in the messages. I'm going to use just the traditional deck. So everybody, okay, well, okay, hang on. The message that Stacy has. What do you have for me, please? Okay. Okay. So tune into the energy of the card, and I'd love for everyone who's on this live to participate. And what comes up? Just pop it in the chat. You too, Stacy. I know it's for you, but and Raphael's going to pull some 2 or 1 or whatever 10 that fly out. Just wait for you to add your comment. So Stacy says a minor card, LOL. Jillian says financial freedom and new opportunities. Like that. Anything come up for you, Christina, if you're still on board? Okay, and Christina says swords. All right. And Raph, I know you're busy pulling cards, but did you want to?
What is that one where they're all celebrating and it's like there's that there's a group of them, it's cups. Is it the 8 of Cups or
probably the 10 of Cups?
I think it's the 10 of Cups. Yeah.
Okay. That's 10 of Cups energy. All right.
Yeah.
And then Stacy says red. Okay. 10 of Cups, legacy card. Yeah, that's what Raph's picking up. Okay. Ready?
Yeah. Oh, snap.
5 of Swords. Okay, let's unpack this. Okay, let's unpack this. Let's go back to here. So yes, it's a minor card, minor arcana. Jillian says financial freedom and new opportunities. Well, yeah, when we can let go of holding on to things and the intellectual, but it has to be this way, we can be the ones walking away going, you know what? There's more opportunities. We don't have to be stuck with thinking that this is what we want. We can move on. So yes, I totally agree with that. Christina, bingo, ding, 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 ding. Swords, 5 of them. You got it right. Stacy, yes, red. He's got a red undergarments under his whatever you want, tunic, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, see, there's the red. So what I'm picking up from this is just what I said. It's like maybe there's that struggle thinking that, oh, it's a pipe dream. There's no way I can really make that happen. I've got to work with what I have. So, and maybe the people walking away might feel like defeat, but you can flip it. You can flip the script. All right. Maybe, like I said, this is you saying, logically, yeah, I might be able to do this. And I'm walking away from all the, letting all the naysayers just take off saying, I don't think you can do it. His mortgages are too high. There's blah, 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 and all that crap. You got to stop listening to other people and listen to yourself and then make a plan for it. Right. So 2 swords left on the ground. He's got 3 excuse me, he's got 3 swords. So collecting the intellectual property that you need in order to make this stuff happen, right? And you say negotiation for sure. What can we live with and what can't we? It makes sense. Yeah. It's also, I'm picking up to be open to other opportunities showing up that you might not have even considered. And it's not until you start seeing things from a different perspective that those other things will come through. So what are you getting, Raph?
These weren't quite yelling at me for communication with the question, but so how do we do that? So 5 of Swords. And I think that's just energetically paying attention to, take stock on what you have to work with, kind of like what you were just saying too. And being practical, not wanting to jump in completely. It might take a little bit more time than is wanted.
Right.
And then Ace. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Don't move on yet. Don't move on yet. Oh. Did that card come out or did you just pick it out of the deck?
This card came out.
Well, that's the same card. It's the 5 of Swords. So you got 2 5 of Swords.
No, this one's the 5 of Wands. But then
I thought you said sword. Oh, okay.
But there was, where the heck is it? Oh, there we go. That's 5 of Swords. The other deck that I picked from.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the same card kind of came.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I just feel like it's going to, I don't know what anybody else feels from this card.
I feel sword energy from it.
Yeah.
Just the way they're holding them. And, it's not just about you, obviously, right? Like there's other people to consider and involved. And maybe it's trying to convince somebody else that, hey, this is the right move. It's a little harder when you have to consult with other people about something to make a decision. But if it's Wands energy, then it's definitely, who's got the more energy? Who's got the energy to make this work and make this happen?
I just feel like the right place isn't necessarily there yet. It's going to take a little bit more time. So if you leap, it's not going to be a success.
So just wait, play the waiting game.
Be patient.
I think the universe will try and trip you up. This happens no matter what. And you're getting tripped up and you want to do something. And it's like, because the timing isn't right yet. It's not because it's not meant to happen. It's just not meant to happen yet. Right.
And I don't know if they're already looking at a place, but I don't feel like it's the right place that they're looking at.
Let us know, Stacy. It's nice to get some validation here. And
what she said, Swords, it's like clear focus.
Ace of Swords?
Yeah, came out next. But, eye on the prize. Definitely it's going in that direction. It's just going to take a little bit more time.
Yeah, and it's really, it's truly understanding what it is you want. And I can say this with experience because Raphael was part of that with me when I made my move and I, started looking and it was like, oh yeah, I want to, I want this, I want that. I had all these things in mind and it took looking at places to realize that none of them were really what I wanted. And then I ended up, years. Hey?
And then it aged me 10 years.
Imagine how I feel. You just never know. So if you keep running into a wall, it's meant to just slow you down a little bit while the right thing comes along. So I'm a firm believer in that.
Mhm.
And then she says, yes, we have been looking, missed some are no go. Yeah. So I think, like Raf says, it's there. It's just not ready yet. It's preparing for you. It's how I like to look at it. Yeah. I love that. And then we have Manur. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Yes, you can ask a question. What are Habib's current thoughts toward me? Okay. Shall we see what the cards have to say? And if anyone else here wants to ask a question while we're here for a little bit longer, pop it in the chat. First come, first serve. So let's leave that up so we can tune into the energy of this.
Okay, so this is asking a question about somebody's thoughts towards her.
I guess. I'm not sure. Can you clarify this for us? That would be helpful if you could clarify that. You're welcome, Stacy. Glad it was helpful. Glad you made it. And you got a message. So yeah, just pop in the chat and we will see what comes up. And meantime, I'm going to pull a card. What does everyone pick up from this card? Pop it in the comments. Do you see specific color? How does it make you feel? Okay. Hello, Joe. If you'd like a quick reading, let us know what you would like it about. Just pop it in the chat. Stacy says she's picking up blue. Okay, thank you. Anybody else? It's all fun trying to pick up energy. What sort of questions can you ask? Well, we're asking tarot questions, so whatever you want. It's tarot after dark, after all. And then she feels air and movement. Okay, interesting. Anyone else before I reveal? Christina says cups. Okay, Joe, we'll get to you in a second. Okay, it'll be more than a second. That's an exaggeration.
Lies.
Lies, all lies. All right,
Wow.
ready to flip. Do you want to put your 2 cents in on this, Raphael?
I'm feeling the energy of, like, what is it? The 5 of Pentacles, the stained glass, and all that.
Okay. So we have the Queen of Wands energy. Okay. So to me, this is somebody who other people might think, they think I'm drawn to the cat. Okay. I'm drawn to the cat and the fact that a lot of people think that black cats they're superstitious about black cats, where the Queen of Wands doesn't really give a crap about what anyone else thinks. And they're going to do whatever they want to do. So it feels like it's you're leaning into the energy you want to project to the world. That's what I'm picking up on. And I don't know if we're still doing that reading for the other person or if they've clicked off already. Oh, and they were on YouTube. So at least I know the YouTube is working. So I want to go back. So Stacy was picking up on blue. Look at the blue background we got. Yes, you definitely got blue. Air and movement. Well, wands sometimes have to do with, it's fire energy, but that 8 of wands that kept coming up, that's definitely movement and stuff. Christina picked up on cups, and even though it's wands energy, to me, this is definitely being okay with who you are is definitely a cups emotion, right? Filling your own cup, trusting that you're able to help others as well, that queen energy. What do you pick up, Raphael?
I really like that. To put this nicely, is not so much what someone else feels towards you. It's more the energy. Well, how do I feel towards myself? And so it's like, stop worrying so much about how somebody else is feeling, or and all that, because the people that you have in your life will be a reflection on who you are. And
Yeah.
so I feel like there's too much energy going on of thoughts in mind. So it's, become this beautiful, strong individual, and know what you own, basically. So focus more on those energies.
I love that. Focus on your own strengths. That's great. And Jillian said encouragement. So yeah, definitely picking that up from the message Raphael just shared with us. And then Joe, you were making a guess too, saying the Two of Hearts. So I can see that in the form that, this Queen of Wands definitely is more successful when they can share what they have with others. So to me, Two of Hearts, which to me is Two of Cups, is that energy of connection and partnership. And then Christina says, I thought of Wands, but decided to go with Cups. So there you go. But the message works no matter what, right? We find a way to understand what we picked up and what actually showed up. It's not you were wrong. It's like, how can I understand why I thought what I did? And the more we do that, the more we push that, we're learning to develop our intuition in a stronger way. So
And I want to also add, maybe it's also the energy that you're picking up about the individual and the question, and there could be a lot of heart energy going on there. But then the Queen of Wands, was it?
Yeah.
That you pulled is more of like, be more along, you need to focus more on this energy instead of leaning too much into the emotional aspect of things too. So it's, with each card and each reading or each individual, the energy is going to, come up different. So if you're picking up the Two of Cups or Hearts, it's more the energy. Well, it's really affecting all the emotions. So
yeah, I love that.
So you have that to draw on too.
Yeah. And you make a good point, because once you have your intention that, okay, I'm shuffling, I'm pulling cards for a reading, or I'm part of interpreting a reading, everything's part of that reading. So yeah, you could be picking up on the energy of the person, not just the question they have. So if you are doing a reading for somebody else, don't be afraid to say what you pick up, because it may not make sense to you, but to them it might. And they might not go, oh, that makes sense. They might internalize it and not realize it and go home and then, unpack it on their own and stew on it. And then they're like, ah. So the message you have to share is just as important, even when you don't understand it for yourself, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And then to go along with her question, let's see, 8. What is that?
8 of Pentacles?
7 of Pentacles? 7.
Oh, 7?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Can you see?
Oh, yeah. It's a little blurry, but that's okay. Here, we'll put you on solo.
Yeah, better.
Mm.
And so I think, the intentions was, if she just focuses in on her own garden, their success, that it's there's nothing going on vindictively or whatever the energy is. So it's just like more focus on all the beauty that you can create, and things will turn out well, or the intentions will be well.
I like that. Yeah. Yeah, it feels like I want to say reap what you sow, but no, that's not really what I mean. It's like looking at all you've accomplished, all the good you've accomplished in your life. And it's okay to take a moment to look at that. And we need to lift ourselves up. You know, we're told so many times to not brag, don't do this, you know, but at the same time I think it's important for us to realize what our strengths are, because our strengths are there to help ourselves and our family and friends. So, yeah.
Always and forever. And I did lift myself up when you told me to.
I saw that. It kind of froze, but I saw you're like elbows and I'm like, I hope those are elbows. Uh
That was terrible. You might have to call it something else.
Hey, it's tarot after dark, so anything happens.
Well, there you go. Anything goes. There you
Anything
go.
go well, almost anything. So I want to address something here. Joe was saying I have to learn all the card names. No, you don't.
Mm.
You don't have to learn all the card names. Often the cards have the names on them, right? But it's more about the energy you're picking up. It's more about being and letting go of this needs to be in this box and I need to remember this, and just be open what's coming through, because the message is going to come through you in a way it's never going to come through someone else, because you're the filter. Everything you've learned and your life experiences are going to make that information come through you in just the way you're meant to say it to other people. Just my
And
2
it
cents.
really depends on how you tick, right? What kind of learner are you, right? Are you the person that is like all like in here and you need to, memorize and you understand and like that full book cover to cover? Because a lot of people read that way too and then use their intuition. For myself, I use purely intuition for the most part. I've started off with tarot. I have a understanding of it, but I don't rely on it. So it's just like, know what you own. What kind of reader do you want to be, or are you?
Yeah. I love that. Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I was like, I would try and memorize everything and I would turn myself inside out. And then I'm like, okay, this isn't for me. I'm going to Oracle. So I did that for a long time. And then I got curious about tarot again. And I'm like, it just started coming through me in a different way. And I was okay with how it came through. The messages started making sense for people. I started incorporating tarot into the Oracle cards readings I would do, and people loved it. So I got out of my own way. And now I use tarot every day. I still use Oracle too, but tarot to me, it gets a bad rap sometimes. So I'm a big advocate for that, like I am with introverts. All right, more comments. Let's see. Well, Christina, thank you. She's saying this is a very cool experience. Yay. Thanks for being here. You're such a wonderful human being and a big supporter. So we appreciate you. And Stacy saying, I've learned to go with the feels and the energies when I get energies I get when I get cards. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the best way, because I think the more comfortable we feel, the more open we are to channeling the message that's most meant to come through. All right. So we have one more card reading. Let me go back up to Joe. I would love a reading about who I'm in love with. And again, I love this. There's lots of love, 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 because it's not a specific trying to niche into what you want the card to give you the answer. You're leaving it up to the universe to bring the message that needs to come through. So thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Now I'm going to choose which deck. I'm going to use the fancy schmancy deck. So everybody collectively tune into the message that Joe needs to hear is going to come through. That's all you have to do. That's a simple intention. Everyone can do it. I got 2 cards and I'm not going to show you. You got to tune into the energy of the cards. What are you picking up? It could be 1 card, both cards, and pop it in the chat. And I'm not going to reveal it until I get some guesses. And I don't mean guesses, but just your intuition, what you're picking up. I'm going to drink my non-wine.
What?
I know.
What are you doing, Lori?
I felt I needed water today.
Yes.
So, Joe, you're a lot like me, very precise in stuff you pick up on. The Devil and the Two of Cups. So, and then the 10 of Cups. So I'm curious because this is based on your question. Tune into why you chose those cards. You don't have to pop it in the chat. This is for you personally. Why those cards come to mind as you think about your question. And Jillian says, is it love? Is it lust? Be wise in your decision. Ooh, interesting. And then Christina says, hearts. Okay. All right. Stacy, you still there? Oh, I am too. Happy birthday. So is Raphael. We got Scorps in the house. Whoop, whoop. And Stacy says, I feel jealousy and insecurity, but it will all be fine in the end. So that's why it's the devil. Because of Scorpio, usually we're associated with the death card. Death and rebirth. Anywho, Raph, do you want to put your 2 cents in?
I'm seeing justice or the scales.
Okay. All right. It's so dark in here. Tarot after dark. Doesn't that mean it should be light? No, never mind. Okay. So we have the Ace of Wands and the Temperance card.
I was going to say that.
So, Ace of Wands, energy of fire. You know, maybe this, let's bring your question back up. Where is it? Who I'm in love with. It feels like it started out that just one of you fell in love first. Like head over heels, infatuated, and the other one might have went, yeah, I don't know, maybe this could work. I don't know. That's just what I'm picking up. Want to share what you think, Raph?
Okay, well, with your card, it's like it's almost like decision time needs to be made. And it is like that clear focus and weighing, putting your stake down, making a decision. The time has come with that.
Okay. And then Joe was saying she did. I was a month later. Thank you for the validation. Is this supposed to be deja vu?
Could be.
And it was love at first sight. Okay.
Is he? Can we get a clarifying energy to go along with that?
Yeah, I have another card that came up.
Okay.
Temperance. So temperance to me, it's turning one thing into another, right? It's alchemy. It's sometimes filtering your energy. I'm picking up on maybe you feel like you're losing your identity to this couple. It's gone from both of you to you're this one couple now. And I feel that maybe there's a bit of resistance to that. I don't know. I don't do love readings. That's just what came through. I shouldn't say I don't do love readings, but it's just energy. And I don't mean to laugh and make light of that at all. That's not what I'm doing here. That's a serious subject.
Can I ask a question if he's in a relationship with more than one person?
Well, you just did.
I did.
You just did.
Hit the delete button quick.
And you have free will to answer
You don't
to
have to
yourself.
answer.
You don't have to answer, but
Because I
or you
feel
or you
like
can and say yes, thank you.
yeah, because I'm feeling like there's two individuals. One is very to put it nicely, communicative, and a little bit energetically loud. The other one's very quiet, a lot more softer, is just a soft comfort heart. Won't really speak up so much for herself, so on and so forth. I really feel you like the energy of the hearts one, the softer one is a better choice. If you actually tune into yourself, that's where you feel the most comfort and peace and comfort with moving forward and the kind of life that you already had planned in your mind that you want.
Well, there you go. I love that. So she was coupled when she met me. I was single. She's horrible with communication, and I never stand up for myself. Wow, things are going to change. Show that card again. I'm going to give you solo here so we can see it. I love. What do you think of that, Joe? I think Raphael's really bang on when stuff comes through. She's my go-to when it comes to wanting to know the truth of things. So it's kind of blurry. It's hard to see.
Is that better?
The connection's kind of not so great. They're kind of blobs. I think I see a person. Can you explain them to us?
So it's the Page of Cups and looking in both directions. I don't know if that helps a little bit.
That's just
Fish's
sideways.
tail. I know, I'm just trying to make it so you guys can see better.
Okay, yeah. So Page of Cups, he's sitting in the cup. That's different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So he says, sounds like we're going to make it and get back together. Hopefully. So, well, if that's what you want, I think to
the
me,
question was who he was in love with, though, right?
yeah. To me, that here, where am I? Oh, there I am. Page of Cups is about possibilities that you don't realize are there. Things aren't always as they seem. Things are what am I trying to say? Like when pigs fly kind of thing, but in a good way, not in like it's never going to happen. What I mean is like anything is possible. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm a little off tonight, maybe because I'm not drinking wine. I don't know.
Sometimes
That's
it's okay to
terrible.
be off. It's good.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. I like to be a little open and honest with that. But again, what's the other one that came up, Raph? Strength. Those are great cards.
I know, they're kind of fun. These are the Dreamer's Tarot.
And I'm picking up on the fact that 3 of the cards were two of the cards were major arcana. We had the Temperance with the ones I pulled.
Mm-hmm.
And we have, the ones that Raph just pulled. Let's see that one again. That's an interesting card. I'm looking forward to seeing it clearer.
Mm-hmm.
Stacy, she's saying, find the love within first, inner strength. I love that. Yes. Because we try and see things outside of ourselves, right? And how to direct things when we can go inward we're centering ourselves and we understand more how we relate to ourselves and how we can relate to the world around us and our environment and the people we connect with. But we can't really just do it on a whim. We have to have that groundedness and that comfort within ourselves. People pick up on that energy, right? They can tell when you're scattered, even if they don't know that that's what they're picking up on. People know when they can push you over. So you have to, maybe when you know you're going to be in a position to speak or you know, go out with these people, have that inner strength, grounded moment. Take a deep breath, you know, visualize you being your strongest, not so you can, you know, hold the world back, but so you can just be fully you. I like that. That was really great, Stacy. That makes a lot of sense. And Jillian agrees. Yeah, yeah. All right. So what do you think about that, Joe? Does that help? To make sense? Raph, do you have anything to add to round things up?
Easier said than done. Just find that calmness. I feel like there's a lot, you know, like when you get like kind of sick to your stomach energetically and it's like a lot of anxiety or tension going on. Just take a time out and remember to breathe, and things are going to work out the way that they are meant to.
Nice.
So don't get too caught up in it. It's easier said than done.
Yeah. 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 It makes so much sense, he says. And yeah, I get it. Typos happen to me all the time. I really understand.
I was doing there was a live and stupid, you know, spell check. It said sex instead of ask, or I don't even know. I'm like, oh my gosh.
And you
like
can't take it back
to see.
because it scrolls and yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
I'm
we
like
got
extra
more.
careful.
Right. And trying to type quickly. Yeah. Uh-oh. So let me go back. Let me go back. Stacy said the best way to find love is to first love yourself. Know what you can stand for. Hard lesson I too had to learn. Frick yeah, I agree. My gosh. And then Joe says, funny the strength card came out as I have had to have a lot of strength this year. Yeah. See? Well, to me, for you, that's a confirmation, not that you need more strength, but that you are showing up with strength. So it's like a thumbs up saying, yep, check mark, you've been doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And what I love about this is we close down for the night is that every interaction here, giving your heartfelt, channeling your heartfelt advice, like this, like how beneficial is this to you, Stacy, to be able to say these things and help somebody else who we might not never have met before, might not never have. Anyways, my English is sometimes a little it's tarot after dark. Anything goes. Thank you all so much for being here.
Why don't we do one quick more thing?
Okay, and hang on, this is kind of profound. I was told in February I was dying, but I'm now in the clear. Thank you. I'm so glad. Wow. That must be a life changer for you right there. Totally. So yes, a lot of strength needed. Yeah. Well, it's paid off for sure. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for coming on the live. So Raphael, what was your suggestion?
Either yourself or we should get the group to do a quick reading for a card and just see the energy and get them to type what they feel, because then it's like, instead of, you know, actually seeing a person, being able to see a person, that might shift the energy for what they receive as a message.
Okay. Yeah. I volunteer Raphael
to
get the reading.
Okay.
Since she's on as a guest.
Everybody
and-
brace yourselves.
yeah. So pick a deck, 1, 2, or 3 that I'm going to read from. And I'm not letting you pick, Raphael. I want the group to pick.
Okay.
Well, maybe I should let you pick because if everyone picks the wrong deck, so never mind, forget that. Raphael, you get to pick 1, 2, or 3. Joe says 1. Thank you. Thank you for commenting so fast. I love it.
Nice.
Oh, Jillian says 3. See, that's what I mean. Maybe we'll have clarifiers.
No, it's okay. So I'm gonna just okay. So it's 1 and 3 so far,
And 2.
and 2. Oh my goodness!
We've got
All right, I'm gonna
oh,
use my magic dice here.
okay.
Is it
Okay.
1? And it says hell's no. Is it 2? Maybe.
I
Is
like
it
that dice.
3? No. So I'm gonna have
Come
to go
on.
with 2.
2. Okay. 2. 2 it is. All right. So everybody collectively tune in. What do you want to know, Raph? What's your question? I already have the answer, but what's your question?
Well, I don't think there is a question then, because is there? I never asked and you polled.
Well, the universe knows in advance.
Okay.
We know that works.
Okay. Will I succeed in my new adventures?
Are you asking a yes or no question?
Kinda.
So will Raphael succeed in her new adventures?
And what does it look like?
And what does and Stacy said she got the word bold and she posted that before you asked that.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
it sounds like you need to be bold in whatever it is you're doing. So everybody
True.
tune into the 2 cards that I chose or that the universe chose and pop in the chat, the comments, what you pick up from these cards, because the message you're picking up on, cards related or not, is the message Raph needs to hear. We need like music. I have lo-fi Halloween type music on in the background, but I don't think you can hear it. Okay. So we have Christina. Yes, you will. Great things ahead. Onward and upward. I like that.
Beautiful.
I like that. Where am I going here? Vision, focus, bold assery. I love it. I didn't even
know me.
I didn't even give up or screw that word up. That's a good one.
I love it.
Bold assery. That's my new favorite word of the week. Thanks, Stacey.
Bold assery. I'm gonna steal it.
Jillian says adventures, highs and lows, go where the wind goes. Oh, I love that. You're a poet.
Beautiful.
All right, here we go. First card. Ugh, the lighting. Here, let me turn my screen up a bit brighter so that you can see it. So we have the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands often depicts conflict and competition. But when I see this, I almost see the same person who's just trying different things out, learning the moves, getting to know the terrain, learning what you need to do, trial and error. So kind of what you were saying, Jillian, highs and lows. So, and sometimes getting in your own way, overthinking things.
Who, me?
Okay, I do know her quite well, so maybe that was too close to home. That wasn't even a guess.
Rude.
So there's that one, and drum roll, the Star. So I love what Christina had said. Yes, you will. Great things ahead. Onward and upward. Yeah. Yeah. Wax on, wax off. Love it.
Yes.
Yes. So those 2 energies. And what was your question again?
If I will succeed in my adventures, from what I remember asking.
I'd say yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And there will be ups and downs. So yeah, what everybody said. Like, what are you guys, psychic or something? I got to turn this down because it is tarot after dark.
So was it easier to read like a person instead of like a card? I wonder. Like when there's a person in front of you?
Yeah. Yeah, because you guys came up with the answers like bing, bing, because, and the type of question that you asked, it would be advice you would give to somebody, right? Yeah. Yeah. Stacy's saying yes.
Nice.
Jillian says we are using the energy. Yeah. Yeah. So same thing goes in whatever it is you do. It just seems less effortful,
Mm-hmm.
more effortless, maybe. It's all that bold assery stuff. I'm just going to use that word as much as humanly possible now. And Christina says, absolutely. Yeah. Well, that was fun. Thank you for that idea to do an extra little reading and let everybody put their little intuitive caps on.
Yes.
Or open that flower up and let that beautiful divine message come through.
Mm-hmm.
And Stacy says, sometimes I get mediumship messages, so trying to keep those at bay for now.
Hell no, don't.
No, why? Why do you need to keep it at bay? You know, you can, if you pick something up that you want to share with somebody, you can just ask them, say, hey, you know, I'm picking up something. Do you want to know? And they have free will to say yes or no, right?
Yeah. Was she picking up anything mediumship wise for me or for other people that she would like to share?
Yeah. Like this is the place to do that.
Because
I love it.
Doing readings, just because it's tarot after dark, you want to incorporate every single thing that you own within self and how you work with spirits or the world around you.
Yeah. So when she was saying sometimes I get mediumship messages, so I try to keep them at bay for now. Well, not for tarot after dark. Yeah.
Perfect.
I love that. And Joe says, thank you for your reading. It really helped me with the decisions I'm making at the moment. Oh, you're very welcome. Come on back next Monday. Let us know how things go. Maybe you want another message. And then Christina, she's like, Lorraine, you need one. You guys just want to play more. I love it. I love it. Okay, I'm game. And then this will be it because we're running at 90 minutes so far. Woot, woot. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
So Raphael can pull for me then.
All right. Do you have a question?
Guess it would be easier if I had a question, wouldn't it?
Oh, sometimes.
Is there a significant other in the plans in the next little while, in the near future? Is there a significant other in the plans for mine in the near future? I can't even word it. Hey, look, it's a love reading.
As I was shuffling, I saw Elliot.
Oh, great. Elliot's my pup. So he's my significant other. Yeah, well, that makes sense. Oh, Joe says, I think yes. Okay. Anyone else before Raph reveals? And whatever you're picking up on the cards, she's pulling.
Yeah. And also tune in on Lorraine. And
love is love. I got king energy, but maybe that's just what I want.
It could be, yeah.
It's not even February, but love is in the air. Yeah.
Oh,
hey, you look, and it's your middle name. I love it. Come on, Stacy, let your mediumship flow. I'm open.
Okay.
Last call.
I'm gonna turn it around and then see if you can read Lorraine with the cards in front of you.
Oh, I picked up on the king energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the king.
No, it's the Emperor, isn't it?
Oh, it's the emperor. Wow. Oh, Stacy says, I feel like a dad figure is coming through, but someone that's dead, so not a love for you. LOL.
Hmm.
Interesting. I'd love for you to tap a little further into that, Stacy. What comes up? Oops, I keep clicking on the wrong thing here. And the other one's 9 of Swords. Oh God. Yeah, well, that's what I've been through, so that makes sense. Jillian says surrendering, letting go of past trauma, and being bold in your decision and standing your ground. I love that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So see how the question was, will I meet a significant other? Blah, and the answer isn't yes or this time or that. It's like it's telling you, it's telling me what I need to do in order to set myself up to be in a position for that. Do you see how these the answers that come through are leading you in the right direction? And that's why I love tarot so much. Is it's not just the term paper giving you the cheat sheet and do this. It's saying this is what you need to do for yourself and what you need to set into place or let go of or appreciate or forgive or embrace so that you can be in a position to vibrationally bring that energy in. Christina says, be open. What has he got? One leg and 3 eyes? I have to overlook that? Is that what you mean?
Don't let past hurts get in the way of future success.
Yes. True. That's a biggie for me. That's what the 9 of Swords is definitely.
Yeah, that's what's holding you back from putting yourself out there.
Still getting through it. Stacy says, I feel like it's an artsy person. Are you going somewhere soon, like an exhibit? Not that I know of, but I mean, who knows? Who knows how that might show up? I'll keep you posted if something happens. But yes, have fun. Stop looking. They will come to you. Well, to be honest, Stacy, I'm not even looking. Like this is just the first kind of sort of maybe if in the last 3 years of the ending of my marriage. I was like, nope, I'm done forever. But now it's like, well, maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not even looking.
So everybody said yes then. As a collective, everybody said yes for the most part.
Yeah.
That there's things that you need to kind of overcome or not let, the past hurts dictate your future. Right?
Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah, and to be
they're pretty good.
They are good. You guys are amazing. You're so amazing. And then Stacy says, I think it will be where you won't even consider going. Totally surprise you. Yeah, that's why I say no, I'm not planning. So it's going to be something that just happens. I'll keep you posted. Joe says, that's true, Stacy. Don't look because of when you're not looking. What? When you're not looking, I was eating dinner and I looked up and there she was. Oh, okay. Because yeah, when you're not looking for it, that's when it shows up. Yeah.
That's how I met my husband. I was like, I never wanted to have another relationship in my life. I was like, I love just being me. And it was, and then my dogs had something else to say. So, and we haven't been separated since.
There you go. And how long has it been?
Oh my goodness. He's better at that than I am.
That long. Wow.
15 years, I think.
Awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was being totally open and, not vulnerable because I'm not. I don't feel it. I feel that being open helps others and gives other people permission to just be yourself. Sometimes the best advice is from people who don't know you very well. Do you know what I mean? I'm not, sorry, Raph, your advice always.
I almost fingered you again.
Yeah.
I forgot that one.
But yeah, I really appreciate, getting that message. I'm in a place where I'm just going through a lot of the stuff that I'm unpacking a lot of the stuff from the past. Like we were together for over 3 decades. So there's a lot of, for almost more than half my life. So you get conditioned to certain things. You have to learn to find yourself again. And I truly believe that we all change over time regardless, and as I'm coming into, my birthday time coming up in the next couple of weeks, it definitely is a time for reflection on things as well. So, yeah. And then Stacy says, me too. I met my husband online, and although he was a creep at first, I love. So that's where Christina's saying be open, right? Because
So
it
funny.
might be someone I would never have considered before. So thank you, everybody. I love it. I love it. Oh, what do we get here? Lorraine, guitars, music, guitars. Not sure why, but there you go. Okay. Interesting. I love it. Thank you.
You
I'm
need to
open.
write all this stuff down in your journal, Lorraine, and then you can go check, check, check. I think you might be the one.
Yeah, there you go. Do you check all the boxes?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, thank you, Christina. She says you deserve companionship and joy.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. And I'm truly enjoying getting to know who I am right now. And I'm just celebrating the fact that I might be okay meeting someone instead of, no, that's it. I'm done. So I've moved and shifted a little bit. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And a special thank you to my good friend Raphael for coming on board here. It's so much fun to share Tarot After Dark and to have you here with your insight and, your camaraderie makes it wonderful. And all of you for being here. And those of you watching the replay, playing along, thank you so much. I hope you got as much out of this as we did. And we'll see you next Monday for Tarot After Dark. Toodaloo.